Only we can't do no. Wanna Grammy? I make the birds sing high. You will think they send me. Pull up, I'm in the business. I never did me a semi. Pull up in Bentley. I came a long way from dropping the candy. I'm swerving, my back has been hurting. Why am I coming in handy? I'm swerving. Swerving down the court, you would think I was Kyrie Irving.
Welcome to NBA 2K.
Like we ain't never ever go hard for this. They don't let us in, we both God and we talking about practice. Like we don't practice.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Ant, and as things get written.
Thank you, Kevin.
As hard as he works, great that he takes care of himself too. DA, thank you. And Kevin, your time with the Celtics, you had the big three. Big four, even when you consider Rajon Rondo, there had to be a leader. I know you guys all deferred to Paul because he was there.
This is the thing about it, that we all shared in different types of leadership. Paul Pierce was a great leader in all that what you possess. I was more vocal, more energetic. Ray was more wise and more of a wording and understanding of concept and what we were all there for, and a constant reminder. And, you know, not to say that you didn't have some young ones buck back or whatever, it's part of it. And that whole thing, we're all learning something. We're all a journey. We're all syncing each other, good and bad. We're learning how to talk through things. Things that, you know what, you use in your everyday life. Things that we use in our locker room, we were able to take out of our own and use in our everyday life and communicate better and not be frustrated and let you go and hear your point and then hear it from your side. A lot of good points in what we did, man. Seriously, seriously.
Life things too.
True growth.
Yes.
When you think about it, you know? True growth.
Amazing. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Down low, it's Johnson and Whiteside. Dragic and Wade, the two playmakers in the guard spots. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. That shot misses. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Irving kicks to Horford. Over right side. And the shot goes down.
Weight room paying off, absorb the contact, and finding a way to get it done there.
Wade against Smart. Wade finds Dragic. Al Horford with the rebound. Smart with the ball. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Pass to Irving. Celtics passing it around. Morris outside. 5 on the clock. Over Johnson. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. For Miami, they've gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. And that nickname, the Big Ticket, it stuck, and it certainly fit. KG, you were the Big Ticket.
Lord knows I owe you for that one, man.
But you were the Big Ticket.
Where'd you get that from, man?
You know, I don't even know.
Tell you, man, listen.
Do you have all the nicknames you have, and you've got some?
Yes.
Did you like that as well as
Listen, it has morphed now. I am the ticket. So
the ticket, right.
My friends come to me and they ask me, Teron Lou, he don't call me. He hasn't called me Kevin since you've been calling me the Big Ticket. Everybody calls me Ticket.
How about that?
All the young guys, I don't even think they know my name. There's no Ticket. Ticket, hey, Ticket. Right, so that's what it is.
You are the Big Ticket still. And there's your whistle. 3-second violation. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Bulls. Wade feeling it out a bit and stolen by Irving. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. Here's Tatum and slammed up by Tatum.
Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Now the pass to Winslow. To the paint. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Winslow. Wade's got his first 2 points.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Well, you have to be able to trust each other on the defensive end of the floor. Otherwise, the whole thing is just going to crumble.
Tatum's shot is off. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. 11 feet away. Al Horford with the rebound. Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Irving kicks to Smart. Morris outside. Over Whiteside. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
As soon as Whiteside positions himself, he just spikes that one away. It's like he's playing beach volleyball.
Pass to Winslow. To the inside. It's stolen by Morris. Inside against Horford. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Kevin, your drive and attention to detail were phenomenal. How do you deal with rookies who were largely uninformed? They were maybe not as receptive to the attention to detail that the elite like you pursue.
Well, one of the things I would do if I saw a guy who wasn't as keen to detail as I was, I would pull him to the side and show him, some of the things I would see, some dialogue, running what he was seeing, and then try to get him to see what I was seeing as far as the point I was making. And then, challenge him a little bit to be a little more present within certain things he didn't apply it. I don't believe in shouting. I don't believe in embarrassing someone. I like to always, grab some of the young guys because the young guys don't have all the confidence yet. So I'm trying to build confidence with the young guys.
Good point.
So when you get them one-on-one, you're able to, have an intimate conversation, and then you have full, they're engaged, they're talking to you.
Yes.
And that's what you want. So, with that, I've always found it better to go one-on-one to the side and find it to be a lot more efficient.
There's no doubt that Kyrie gets talked about as having some of the best handles in the business, effective at getting wherever he wants to get to on the floor.
Stolen away. And a fast break now for the Celtics. It's stolen by Wade. Johnson up top, covered by Morris. And the basket by Johnson.
Impressive shooting touch from James Johnson. That's what the summer's for. Get your touch right, deadly right here tonight.
Irving surveying the floor. Here's Morris. No good off the back of the rim.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Here's Wade. Easy jumper from very short distance. Wade's got his second basket of the game.
Are you surprised that Dwayne Wade is going to score that far in the paint? I'm not.
Irving passes to Tatum. Pass to Smart. On the wing, Morris. 6 to shoot. On its way from Irving for 2. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Kev, talk about the characteristics needed to be a winner in this league.
Appetite. How much do you want this? Can you push through that pain right there? Or you're going to dive on the floor. You're going to do the small things. You're going to double down. You're going to be in the spot where you're supposed to, when you're supposed to be there. Know my bags. All this goes into winning. And then you need a little luck. You do. And you need an appetite. You need 15 guys that's willing to push through anything at any moment. That's the difficult part of winning.
On the same page.
On the same page, all 15 thinking the same thing.
It sounds daunting.
Listen, people think that, oh man, why can't you have 15? Because it's 15 guys thinking 15 totally different things. And that's the difficult part of being a coach. That's what I'm saying. Being a coach is one of the hardest things to be, because you got to take 15 perspectives and get them all in one and then go forward with the same velocity like you want to. It's frustrating.
Pass to Smart. Here's Tice. He's covered by Whiteside, and Tice hits it to go.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Wade against Smart. Wade dishes to Dragic. Winslow finds Wade. Inside, Dragic. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Dragic has got 7.
As soon as Wade looks up and sees his teammate all alone, simple pass, throws it ahead, uncontested jet.
Irving passes to Tice. Over Whiteside. Outside, Smart. In the corner, Tatum with it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. He goes on Justice Winslow.
Yeah, Tatum plays with a lot of confidence. He feels like he can take on anyone and already proven to be a great leader at his age.
And a new group getting ready for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Whiteside. Olynyk comes in for James Johnson. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Winslow. And Deion Waiters subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Waiters pass it to Adebayo. And good that time. And the Heat lead by 5.
Well, Waiters is a capable passer. He might not like the pass, but he's a capable passer.
Smart kicks to Morris. On the wing, Irving. The pass to Tice. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Kevin, to see you come in straight out of high school into the NBA, you forget that it was so historic because we had not seen a high school player in such a long time.
Right. Yeah, at that time, you know, it was 20 years before anybody had ever thought of the idea. I figured that I had the work ethic and the passion and the appetite for it. And I never looked back. I never second-guessed my decision. But when I did second-guess myself, I got in the gym and changed it.
Greatest pitch in the history of the game.
Kyrie's such a blur in the open court, leaks out so quickly, and then gets to the right spot in transition.
Here's Waiters. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Outside, Dragic. And the 3 off target. Boston trail. Irving kicks to Smart. This ball moved by Boston. And they take the lead. 6 points for Jason Tatum.
And Tatum already showing some efficiency from beyond. Fantastic at getting the position he wants for the shot.
Bounce pass, Dragic. Anderson finds Olynyk. Over Morris. And the basket by Olynyk.
And they like him to be aggressive. And I think Olynyk has the talent to be a difference maker offensively.
Irving drives in. Olynyk with the steal. And here we go with Waiters. Running it up the court. It's deflected, but he recovers it. This is it to Olynyk. He kicks it to Dragic. And Boston with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Morris outside. Outside Irving. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Blinding speed there shown by Kyrie Irving on the boost. And when he puts it on the floor like that, he's getting all the way to the rim.
No good from Dragic.
And that's just good offense. Surprised he blew that one. And the defense is too.
To the paint. Pass to Tice. In the corner, Irving with it. 1:03 left in the first. Morris inside. Olynyk is covering. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Miami Heat. They trail by 1. Kicks to Waiters. Pass to Olynyk. Irving against Dragic. To the inside. And Deion Waiters, the bucket on the assist from Dragic. Waiters got his first points of the night.
Well, Waiters and confidence, they go together pretty well.
Irving passes to Smart. Inside. Here's Tice. Out to Morris. Beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target.
And this is what it's all about, guys. The competitive spirit, the energy that we're seeing. This one's got the feeling like it's going to go down to the wire.
And if it does, as evenly as these two teams have played here, it's anyone's guess who's going to come out on top.
There's Dragic with the three.
Kyrie more and more wants to take pride on the defensive end, so encouraging to see him out there with a hand up on that one.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Boston. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Dwayne Wade talked about the potential of this team as well.
Do we understand our potential?
That's the veteran mindset a player like Wade brings to the group.
Exactly. I mean, he's fully aware of the importance of experience, a true leader for his team.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports Broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Such a great way to get yourself into an offensive groove and build up some early confidence.
Morris is out there with Jason Tatum. That's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Tice in at the center position. That's the Boston Five. Boston making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. Here's Waiters. And Kevin, you love the game when you play. And it always showed. That was the best quality. I knew watching your games, broadcasting your games, you love the game.
Yeah.
And you love the competition.
Yeah. You know, I say that while I'm sitting here being modest, but when you're in it and you're an animal, you smile, you know, it's hard to explain it. People, you know what? People expect you to be like that. We'll be in a restaurant eating and the lady will be like, I don't know, waiting for me to grab something. And I'm like, oh my, eat your steak. Like, what is going on, lady? Like, nah, but I'm totally not like that. I compete at a high level. I make no shame about that. But yeah, I'm a regular dude too.
You are.
At least I try to be.
You're a regular dude. You are.
As much as I can be.
I know it.
You know what it is.
Glad
man.
we're friends.
No, no doubt, man.
Glad we're friends.
I'm waiting the invitation, you know. We get out there, right?
It's in the middle.
I'm gonna hold my breath.
Okay, yes. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
The guys, Hassan Whiteside continues to develop. Now, Miami coach Eric Spoelstra said it's got nothing to do with his stats. He's going to do that no matter what. It's about making winning plays and caring more about his teammates than he cares about himself. Now he can lead in a different way because he has the respect of the locker room.
Terrific, DA. Thank you.
And you gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Dragic kicks going it. Peters on the wing. The shot, no good. And it's Boston the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. It'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. Tatum passes to Tice. Hayward looking over the floor. Sweet little floater. And it's a 6-point Celtic lead.
A terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Dragic kicks to Waiters. And it's Waiters again missing.
And that's a clean shot too. You gotta sink those. He must be disappointed that he blew that chance.
The kick out to Irving from outside the arc. The rebound by Anderson. The Heat trail by 6. And Kevin, going back to their title team with the Celtics, do you think you realized at that time how special it was?
If I knew what I knew now, I would have tried to bottle.
Yeah, I know.
I would have tried to bottle as much as I could. Doc knew it. Doc Rivers knew it.
He did. He
Doc
did
Rivers
know.
knew it.
Yes,
Doc
yes.
Rivers knew it, and he knew it from day one. And he knew that if he was going to be committed, we had to be the leaders of the commitment. It was going to be hard on the 3 of us. He was going to be very tough, but it made us who we are to push us to another level.
It was like he was the perfect coach at the perfect time for the perfect reason.
Right? Seriously, man, because a A lot of people, go to Phil and his style and how it worked for him, Michael and Scotty and that three with Rodman and then him transferring and going to LA, doing that with Kobe and Shaq and making that a dynasty. Doc Rivers had a whole other style. And it was like a Chuck Daly kind of style. It was a dark kind of very, very firm, very physical, but in your face with class. We're going to knock you down, we ain't going to help you out, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
We're going to share the ball in offense, we're going to move it, we're going to have multiple players, we're going to attack for 48 minutes. Look, this is how we're going to play this game. He had a real style that was similar to some of those Detroit, some of those more tougher teams that you hear. That's the style that we practice with and we play with.
Good show. I mean, to have that. Just like historically good. And now, the first timeout call here for Boston.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
Yeah, and therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive, but not committing turnovers.
And some changes there for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Morris. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And a new group in for the Heat. Whiteside's checked in for Adebayo. Johnson comes in for Kelly Olynyk. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Anderson. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Goran Dragic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Boston shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. The Heat trail by 6. Waiters surveying the D. There's the pass to Whiteside. Over Tatum. And the Heat get another bucket right there. And Kevin, looking back at all the discussion and interviews over the years, you make a lot of analogies to food. Are you a foodie at heart?
Oh my God. Kev, I am not a foodie.
Really?
Kev, I eat to live.
Well, you know about it.
I eat to live, but I don't want to fool you. I eat to live. Listen, sometimes I forget to eat. Is that bad? Is that bad?
Well, as hard as you work, there's probably a lot on your mind. I can get that.
Listen, I like to, a big plate of food scares me. Okay, and that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to keep going on that analogy. A bunch of food I don't want to keep going on that. Just know that I'm not a food. But when I explain things, I like to articulate things in which where people can understand it, so I use food right away.
Good way to connect the dots.
A little bit, parallels in life and food are very similar, man.
And because he likes to handle the ball, Waiters is dynamite in the pick and roll.
And here is Rozier. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Passes it to Tice. Rozier against Waiters. 5 to shoot. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. For Boston, they have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Heat trail by 3. Wade left side. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Boston's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Rozier against Waiters. Hayward finds Williams. Count it, good. And the Celtics lead by 5.
Slashing with purpose there after setting that screen. Williams knows where to position himself in these sets.
Waiters against Rozier. Waiters passes to Whiteside. Feeds away. And Boston with the rebound.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And they let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
Well, they're just on the wrong end right now with a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
trail by 8. Wade kicks to Whiteside. Pick off in midair. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
For Boston, they have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10. First one falls for it. Boston making a switch here. Smart's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Miami's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Rozier against Waiters. Inside, Whiteside looking to end the run. And that's 2 points on the layup. Whiteside's got 6.
Quick elevation for a 5. Makes him deadly on the interior, was Whiteside.
Rozier looking around. Horford against Johnson. And the layup's good off the glass. Horford's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Celtics.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Hitters against Rozier. And Waiters hits the weight. These 3 pointers off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Here's Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
Sensational pass by Horford on that play. Terrific job whipping the ball over to the open man.
The Heat trail by 12. Waiters outside. Rebound by the Celtics.
We got to fight through things like this right now. His team needs him to shoot better. He's just had a tough quarter.
Rozier against Waiters. Rozier kicks to Horford. The dish to Smart over Wade. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Horford. Smart's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Here's Wade. The shot is good off the backboard. He's got 6.
And the mid-range jump shot is something Dwayne Wade has really perfected throughout his career.
Rozier kicks to Hayward. Horford in the post. Johnson's there. And that one drops for him. Horford's got the lead up to 14 now for the Celtics.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Hitters against Rozier. The 11-footer. Second shot opportunity. Right side, no good.
The defense was solid there, smothering him close inside, and that's how you want to guard him.
And the basket by Horford.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
And the Heat call time here.
And one thing they'll discuss are their defensive rotations. The other is in the matchup.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
The Heat trail by 16. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
With the floater. Shot's good by Waiters. Waiters got 9.
When he gets inside, Waiters sometimes finds it hard to finish in traffic, but he makes the necessary adjustment there.
Smart against Waiters. Now, here's Rozier. He's guarded closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hayward kicks to Horford. That's a 2 from Rozier. Misses off the right iron.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
Johnson outside. Wade outside. Pass to Whiteside. Tries from 10. And Baines pulls it down. KG, I know you've got to run, but as always, you've always got a home here. Thanks for stopping by, and please come back.
Man, K-Hall, man, thank you. Thank 2K, man. I appreciate y'all bringing me through here, man. Anytime y'all need God, y'all let me know, man.
The best, Kevin Garnett. I'll tell you, Grant, when it comes to exuding a youthful energy, KG is one of those timeless personalities. He's so great to have him with us.
There's really nothing you could do to hold Kevin Garnett back. And I remember as a rookie, we came in the same year, Kevin. KG would be out there warming up, sweating, getting ready for a game. That didn't change over the course of 20-plus years in the NBA.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into it.
Smart against Dragic. Now here's Winslow. Defense is right there. Miami needs to get a shot off. Here's Adebayo. Second chance effort. Whiteside, good. Whiteside's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, there's not a rebound that Whiteside cannot get to when he's floating around the charge circle, reaches up, snatches that one down.
Outside, Smart. Baines finds Smart. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Heat trail by 14. Now Winslow. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Smart against Dragic. Pass to Whiteside. Fades and shoots. And no good.
Somehow, some way, he couldn't get that one to fall from in between. Got to take advantage of the weak defense when. You can.
And so it's Boston, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with head coach Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think was the main edge you had?
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. What? Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 10 points, 2 steals, and 3 assists. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
In terms of their offensive performance, that was a very well-played half of basketball. Good ball movement off the ball, hard screens being set, and they found the guy for the open look. That's how they were able to shoot such a tremendous percentage from the field. With that fluid, efficient offense, they'll be tough to catch in the second half.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, one reason they're getting roasted, a.k.a. blown out, poor rebounding. Way too...
And that's going to...
Thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports Broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, on the cut, off the dribble, he is a factor, and we saw that in the first half.
Coaches talk about having slashers on the team, and this is what they do. They get into the heart of the defense. They force difficult rotations. He's been tough to contain.
Here's Eric Spoelstra to start in the second half. Down low, it's Johnson Whiteside. Lady Winslow out on the wings. And it's Dragic in at the 1 spot. Irving with it. Now guarded by Dragic. And that one's good. Irving. 17 switching to pick and roll. And we can see it defensively, what it does. How offenses counter it.
I think the offense is what they're doing, Kevin, is being selective as to who it is that comes out to set the pick. If I'm Steph Curry or I'm Kyrie Irving, and I know that there's a big defender guarding my 4-man or my 5-man, I'm going to call that screen up to the top of the key and make sure that I can go at the weaker defender that's guarding either one of my players to gain advantage.
Dragic kicks to Wade. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Good work defensively by Smart.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. It's an 18-point game. They host the Clippers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 12. Here's Tatum, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the call. Miami with the foul.
Nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Heat trail by 20. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Oh, and here we go. Irving's got a defense break chance. Outside Tatum. Bangs home the trifecta. Tatum's got 12 points in the game.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
The Heat have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. Rockets the pass to Winslow. Right side against Horford. They need this. Miami no good on that time either.
Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless with their first 5 attempts.
Johnson with the block.
Well, if you can use that athleticism on offense, why not try it on defense? James Johnson putting his 7'1" wingspan to great use.
On the wing, Irving. Wade is covered. Irving against Wade. Tatum on the wing. From out of the wing, he knocks it down. 14 points for him.
It's not so much just the made shots, it's the consistency of the made shots that's got his team the lead.
And the Heat call time here.
And head coach Eric Spoelstra always looking for different perspectives, looking to tweak and change certain things and constantly learning. That's a growth mindset. We hear him talk about that a lot, and it's something that he encourages not only his staff to do, but his players as well.
Olenek is checked in for Whiteside. Here's Dragic. Cans the 12-footer. Dragic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Boston.
Irving against Dragic. Irving with it. He's got 12. Dishes it to Morris. Over Johnson. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Tatum. On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Dragic. Here's Horford. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor. And Spoelstra assigns assistants to read books, attend clinics, and bring back reports. Always looking for new insights.
Yep, lots of paperwork on that Miami Heat coaching staff. They keep daily notes on everything from basketball to the big picture around the team. Stats, quotes, questions, all inspirational stuff. So anything they can draw a competitive advantage on or keep things positive, Spo's looking to do that.
Irving kicks to Horford. The Celtics working the ball around now. A block shot on the way. And another basket for Boston.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Nuggets looking it over. The pass to Wade. Over Irving. And there's another one for the Heat. It's the Celtics ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Smart on the wing. Irving up top. He's guarded by Dragic. Here's Morris. He's got 7 on the wing. Irving fires the 3. Doesn't go. Only his 3rd miss in 9 tries. Johnson down low, covered by Morris.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
passes to Tatum. Outside, Smart. Back to Tatum. Tries from 16. Yep, that one goes. Tatum's got 16. The Heat shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. And here's Dragic. 9 points in the game so far. Wade, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 3 assists tonight. Boston leading by 23. Now Irving. Smart on the wing. He kicks to Horford. Shoots over Olynyk. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Passes it to Olynyk. Wade with it. Out guarded by Smart. Just 5 on the clock. The shot from the low post is good. Winslow's got his first 2 points of the night.
Even though Winslow gets bodied up there, I don't know if he even felt that contact. His focus helps him knock down the shot.
Pass to Morris. Back to Irving. Takes a 3. Dragic with some nice D.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the middle. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Wade. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Dragic against Irving. He dishes it to Tatum. To the inside. Here's Morris. Miami grabs the miss. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's still looking for his shot. Somehow they're winning. They'd like to get him going.
Here's Wade, and it's sent back by Horford.
Not in here. Just can't throw stuff up like that around Horford. He sends that one right back.
And it's in there. 9 points for Marcus Morris.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
They've also taken care of some of the details in this game, and that's why they're ahead.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Horford. Hayward comes in for Marcus Smart. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Irving. The Heat also changing it up. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Johnson. Ellington comes in for Winslow. And it's Waiters in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Olynyk. Off the left rim and out.
You just relish those kind of opportunities. And the defense got lucky, but they need to guard that area of the floor a little bit better.
Hayward kicks to Tice. Morris outside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, this Heat organization has had such a great run of success under their owner, Mickey Arison, what Pat Riley has done to pour the foundation of the culture around Miami. This is not a team that likes to throw away any chance to compete or any season for that matter.
And memories of the Big 3 era, Bosh and Wade and LeBron James still fresh, Brent, in the memory of the Heat organization.
Well, more fresh in the memory of the fans of the Miami Heat, the organization trying to do their best to move forward and move on. Of course, that team pulls great finals appearances, won 2 NBA championships. They want to get back to that level. They know they've got to find some talent and some diamonds in the rough, and trying to figure out a path to get there.
And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul. The Heat shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense.
You can stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands help alter what would have been a sure 2 there. Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
Pass to Adebayo. Dragic against Rozier. 5 to shoot. Here's Dragic. Sweet little floater. Dragic has got 11 points.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Wanamaker. No points in the game yet for him. Tice passes to Rozier. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
It's hard to believe. He's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
No doubt. His success converting around the rim is largely due to the one thing he does better than most, and that is block.
Hayward passes to Tice. 6 feet out. Count it. Tice has got his third basket of the night right there.
Artful passing on that play, showing a real desire to set up the teammate.
Now here's Waiters. Not a lot of room. We've got 1:23 left in the third. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Well, he's a bit of a hokey guard, so he attracts that contact there and then keeps his eyes on the prize.
1:07 left in the third. Now here's Rozier. He's got 7. Here's Wanamaker. Back to Morris. Over a limit. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Well, this guy is just shredding the defense right now. He's hitting any shots he's putting up.
Inside, Dragic. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 13 points in the game.
But we all know how confident Goran Dragic is when it comes to scoring inside. Nice shot selection there for him.
Here's Wanamaker. He's guarded by Waiter. Tice gets to Rozier. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Dragic. And it's Rozier missing.
And really, this is where you want to just let the clock wind down.
Yeah, unless you get a great look that's impossible to pass up, use the time wisely.
Waiter's no luck.
Those are the types of looks that you got to finish deep in the paint and limited defensive effort.
And so it's Boston, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting defense with that play.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. They've got Ogilvy, also Hayward out there, and it's Wanamaker in at the 2 spot. That's the Boston 5. Count that one from Ogilvy. Ogilvy's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Celtics. And it's Dragic with the ball for Miami. This is the 2nd year with the sponsored patches on the jersey, advertising more or less. Have you gotten used to seeing those things?
Yeah, I think it was no problem last year. I thought, some teams did some really cool creative things with the color schemes, and I don't think we've seen the last of that, Kevin.
We see it in European games on their jerseys.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to recognize the number with how many advertisements are on the jerseys, but yeah, I don't think we're done with it yet.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Well, he's also changing it up. Tyler Johnson comes in for Bam Adebayo. And Rodney Magruder's subbed in for Waiters. Rozier with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. Hayward outside. The 3. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 4 rebounds in this game. The pass to Dragic. The kick out to Anderson. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 4 assists in the game. Here's Rozier. Hayward right side. The dish to Baines. defensively by Whiteside.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Outside, Robinson kicks it to Anderson. The shot isn't, so the Celtics will take it the other way. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Out to the right wing. Here's Ogilvy, defended by Anderson. Count that one from Ogilvy.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Magruder kicks to Dragic. 6 on the shot clock. A rebound by the Celtics. Baines has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Wanamaker the pass to Ocean. Here's Baines. He's covered by Anderson. Rozier with the ball. And yes, it's good.
And giving up a lot of inches, he was still, though, determined to make a play.
Yeah, this is the time you could use that word, tenacity. Some guys wouldn't even try that shot, but he goes in there undeterred.
Inside, Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
And here is Rozier. Hayward goes in. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. To the paint. And Whiteside with the basket on the assist from Robinson. Whiteside's got 4 points this quarter.
I just really like how Tyler distributes the basketball, skilled at quickly getting the ball over to the open man.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And Tyler Johnson, undrafted out of Fresno State back in 2014. One of those lunch pail players. Didn't take him long to make his mark in the NBA.
Changing it up here. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And Tyler Johnson, a 6'4" combo guard. Greg, talk about how he straddles that gap.
Yeah, I mean, a shooter with athleticism. I mean, the lefty's still developing that right hand, but improving as a playmaker and game management right before our eyes.
Wade kicks to Dragic. Passes it to Winslow. 5 on the clock. There's the 3. And Baines pulls it down.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
In the corner. Tatum with it. Hayward on the wing. Wade is covering. Hayward goes in. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now Winslow. He kicks it to Dragic. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
It's just been an off night for him. That doesn't happen all that often, but the thing that you do at this point is not to push it, not to rush it. Let it come back to you.
We see more and more teams looking to push the tempo. Is that just a fad, or is this going to be a long-term thing?
Well, if I can play against any defense that has no ability to set up where they want to be or have the matchups with the players they want to have, I'm going to look to take advantage. And if that happens in the first 5-6 seconds with one pass, so be it.
Al Horford, he's checked in for the Celtics. Then for the Heat, Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Johnson. And Jones subbed in for Winslow. Bucket is good. 12 points for Wade.
Right there, finishing through contact. Dwayne Wade finds a way to muscle that one in.
Hayward outside. On the wing, Morris. One thing I like about Adam Silver, he is always looking to break new ground, push the envelopes, and develop new areas of innovation.
Well, always forward thinking, and of course this league has always done that. Adam has found a new position in the league, having a chief innovation officer in place, somebody that's always examining not only how things are going in the league and maybe being adaptable to change, but examining what's going on worldwide. And you always see the way the league tinkers with and toys with Summer League and the way the G League competition sets up in order to try to find more ways to make the game more enjoyable or more accessible to the fan base.
Miami's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Wade finds Whiteside. Back to Wade. A beautiful reverse layup. Wade's got 4 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Horford. Wade against Hayward. Back to Horford. And stolen by Whiteside. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Wade with the ball. The feed to Dragic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Dragic has got 13 points here in the second half alone. Boston leading by 21. Now, here is Irving. On the wing, Morris. And so Boston again turning it over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Heat trail by 21. Here's Wade. Pass to Whiteside. Dishes it to Dragic. And the layup is good. Dragic has got 22.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Smart with the ball. There's the pass to Horford. Outside Williams. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Wanamaker the pass to Horford. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
I like the defensive effort. They did a good job altering the mid-range shot and then making the shooter feel a bit uneasy.
Stolen by Smart. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Wanamaker. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. And the Celtics lead by 21. And here's Dragic. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Tearaway warm-ups have long been a feature of the NBA. But last season, the new tearaway jerseys, they just kept ripping apart.
The old uniform malfunction, Kevin, last year. Yeah, maybe...
You even had a couple malfunctions, and that was odd.
Well, the tie? Bad tie?
Yeah.
I always have bad ties.
Yeah.
I think they're looking back at the material choices for what they're doing, so maybe there'll be some subtle changes into this year. But it was interesting. In the early part of last year, a lot of guys with a finger underneath the arm and pulling away a jersey and ripped away. So maybe the suppliers will do something about the fabric this year. You see Justice Winslow get into that low defensive stance, signals kind of like he did at Duke, slap the floor and be ready for a defensive possession.
And Winslow, about 6'7", 225, but Brett, it seems like he plays a lot bigger.
Yeah, it does feel like that sometimes. He gets lots of minutes at the power forward position and tries to rebound like a forward. When he gets it, he can rip it down and run it up the court.
That one's not going to go. Dragic with some nice D. And here are the Heat now. They're on a 13-5 run. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Whiteside. The rebound by the Celtics.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
You got to close off the lane to the basket. Tatum is just so good at creating angles to attack.
Dragic kicks to Wade. Pass to Whiteside. Over Horford. Kicks it out to Johnson. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Winslow wide open. He fires. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. That's 7 points for Justice Winslow. Here's Smart. And again, Boston with the triple.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trade.
A little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
Winslow kicks to Dragic. You see a lot of player tampering right now in the NBA.
Well, how do you define it, Kevin?
The player wants to go out and recruit other players and maybe under contract with another team.
I see that a lot. I mean, it happens all the time. Players talking about what are you thinking about doing and about, wow, don't you think this would be great if we could get together on the floor in 2021? Let's try to.
But management doing it is a completely different end.
Management cannot do it, although some teams have walked that tightrope a little bit to the point where they've fallen off in recent years. But the idea of players not ever talking to one another about the potential of being together.
Come on, right?
It's always happening.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Boston.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
This team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And while there were some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Kyrie Irving.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
And the Heat with some changes. Anderson comes in for Johnson. And Dion Waiters subbing for Goran Dragic. Wade against Smart. And Anderson kicks to Winslow. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth, but he recovers it.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Stolen by Wade. Left side, Waiters. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A quarter hour night dominant showing in front of a crowd that love every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Big numbers for you tonight, and I always wonder what it's like to be in a zone like that offensively.
Feels amazing. More importantly, we got the win, and I couldn't have done it without my teammates. They did a heck of a job of competing every single.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.